Chuck. Please be seated. Good evening, and again, welcome to our 2003 commencement program. I have a special request. Today provides us an opportunity to recognize the accomplishments of these graduates after years of work. They ask that as an audience, would you please help us provide the decorum which is appropriate for graduation exercises. It is only fitting that as each graduate walks across this stage, all of us will be able to hear his or her name as it is called. At this time, I would like to introduce our platform guest representing our school board and our central office. Representing our school board, our chairman, Mr. Lenny Routon. Our board members, Mr. Henry Godfrey, Mr. Stephen Hancock, Mr. Linwood Butch Harper, and Mrs. Ruth Ann Kellum, and Mr. Fred Brewer. Representing our central office, our superintendent, Dr. Alan Davis, and our assistant superintendent for secondary instruction, Dr. Linda Shiflett. Education is only as effective as the commitment made by the staff of that school. The staff at Kecoughtan High School has made such a commitment. As they stand, please join me in recognizing our faculty of Kecoughtan High School for the time and effort they have rendered on behalf of our graduates, our Kecoughtan faculty. Our Kecoughtan High School band, under the direction of Mr. Kelly D., will now perform America the Beautiful, arranged by Warren Barker. Thank you. Our first speaker this evening will be our senior class president, Miss Kathleen Leary.
Good evening, students, parents, teachers, administrators, and honored guests. Throughout our 13 years of education, and especially through these past 4 years at Kecoughtan, there have been many special experiences and lots of changes to speak of. Not only that, but our graduating class has been a part of so many important world events. We've lived through the turn of the century and seen some significant shifts in the American economy. Even Kecoughtan itself has seen some changes through the vision and creativity of the class of 2003. 2 years ago, our class organized the first faculty talent show, and were pleasantly surprised to find that even our teachers and administrators had a lighter side. Our Operation Smile organization took a mission trip to Brazil last summer, which included 2 of our very own graduates. Even our sports teams this year led the district with nearly perfect records across the board. But still more important than the events of the past 4 years, it has been the people that have truly shaped our existence. People like Mr. Smalls, who are always ready with a good morning and a smile. People like our principal, Mr. Baker, who always seem glad to have us back after a holiday. Family, neighbors, good friends, all of these people have made an impact on each and every one of us during our time here at Kecoughtan. We all have our own stories to share and memories that will be kept with us for a lifetime. Beyond the interactions with family and friends, though, I have found that it is increasingly more important to be comfortable with yourself and who you have become. With all of life's ups and downs, and the sometimes terrifying prospect of what the end of high school will bring, I have come to know the value of self-assurance and independence. Naturalist and individualist Henry David Thoreau once said, "Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined." I believe this wholeheartedly. Each and every one of us has been given the chance to discover the reality of our dreams. Our education has done that for us. Growing up is such a difficult process. We all go through the frustrations of adolescence, the fights with our parents, and petty disagreements between friends. It's a rough terrain that we are about to leave behind. At 17 and 18 years old, the world is asking us to decide where we will go from here. Well, I know the class of 2003, and I know that whatever we decide, we will all be going and doing the things that we have always imagined.
At this time, I'm going to ask Mr. Lenny Roughton, our school board chairman, to introduce our next speaker and make the appropriate presentation. Mr. Roughton?
It is my honor to introduce to you a gentleman who has excelled in the classroom and participated in many clubs and honor societies. He will attend the College of William and Mary in the fall. I present to you the salutatorian representing the class of 2003 from Kecoughtan High School, Mr. Justin Gregory Manweiler.
Dr. Davis, school board members, Mr. Baker, Kecoughtan faculty and staff, parents of the graduating class of 2003, and colleagues. Today we stand at a threshold. We have now arrived at the last moments, an invariably exasperating and satisfying phase of our lives. As we have succeeded in fulfilling the requirements of this alternately arduous and tranquil time of our education, our tenacity has paid off. But what have we truly accomplished? Will we fundamentally change as we symbolically walk out of the doors of this Coliseum and into our new lives as graduates? This is doubtful, but something will transform, and this is the intensity of expectation placed upon us all. The diplomas, which we will soon hold in our eager and impatient hands, tell us that we have met the qualifications for entering the next phase of our lives. Furthermore, they proclaim that it is time for us to assert our aspirations anew and to seek them with the mandate that our education affords. These documents are nothing more than society's next symbolic representation of trust as we continue on the road to maturity and positive autonomy. They reflect a new level of responsibility, but more significantly, faith in our forthcoming success. But do we deserve this profound faith, this conviction that assumes our aptitude for joining past generations in establishing our role in the present world order? Is it yet prudent to presume us adept for such a lofty obligation? The reality is simplistic. Society has little choice. It is not civilization's luxury to select or invent a populace fit for its own replacement. Instead, we, by consequence of our existence, are merely thrust upon it. Indeed, our education is not provided solely for our personal promotion, but also as society's most robust assurance of attaining its collective potential for far broader benefit. As each of us shifts our concentration to our next set of personal ambitions, we must make certain not to disregard the residual aims of our past. Thus, it is time to commence the work of thanking society for our education by serving it with what we have been granted. As we continue down the paths of our predecessors, we must recognize that it is not enough for us to choose our values. We must learn to accept and embody the principles that society demands of us. It is not enough for us to look only upon our personal cares and concerns, but instead, we must find what is essential to humanity from our generation. With reverence for what we have been granted, it is time for us all to transcend the ambitions which have brought us this far. We must reformulate them with foundations of new heights and prudence, necessitated by the complexity of our culture and the role within it we presently initiate. This generation will be, as each that has come before it, society's only instrument of self-preservation. Its stability will stand reliant on our collective capacity for success. On this day, as we formally gain a new height of conviction from our predecessors, we must not undervalue the importance of victory now, not only for ourselves, but also for the world that we slowly continue to inherit. If we fail to fulfill this ultimate duty, then what achievement can we claim? Unceasingly, we all bear witness to the escalating intricacy and daunting intimacy of the issues that impinge upon us as citizens of the single and interdependent race of men. In this day, a measure of isolation is a gauge of ignorance. In the explicit words of Robert Browning, ignorance is not innocence, but sin. At no point in our lives will this plain avowal hold so much truth, for never is ignorance so poisonous as when the most good can be done. However, what we do now is not so vital, for we are still so young and green. Instead, significance resides in the choices that we make for the value of our future. It is in the coming years that the paths of our lives will be largely determined. It is now that we must guide their courses so as to exploit the promise of their worth and consequence. Today, as we pass the single most significant milestone of our lives thus far, we must form a notion of our rightful place in our impending world. Our education fulfillment represents not our ultimate triumph, but preparation to that end. In my perspective, it is not that we have yet proven ourselves, but merely that we have shown ourselves worthy of confidence. We stand here at this threshold of our lives, not as adults, but as those to whom adulthood is expected. Let us not disappoint. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2003.
It is now my pleasure to introduce to you a young lady who has attained the highest in academic achievement. She is active in many clubs and community organizations. This fall, she will attend the University of Virginia. I present to you the valedictorian representing the class of 2003 from Kecoughtan High School, Miss Stephanie Mirafe Lorenzo.
Good evening, members of the school board, faculty and staff, family and friends, and the Kecoughtan graduating class. In just a few minutes, you will grace across this stage and reach a tremendous milestone in your lives. But as we all know, we are not here solely on our own merits. Rather, as a popular African proverb reveals, it takes a village to raise a child. And right now, we, the children, will recognize those who have brought us here through a poem of gratitude. To our Heavenly Father, Yahweh above, you've blessed us with knowledge that has guided us here. You've given us faith and infinite hope. Through our strenuous nights, we knew you were near. To our parents, for spoiling us with support, and for some with a cell phone, computer, or car, you've raised a generation quite different from your own. Now you're letting us go as we find who we are. You smiled in our happiness, glowed in our joys, comforted our defeats, and wiped our tears dry. Nurturing us with love, patience, and life, you've built our nest. Now you're watching us fly. Thank you, Mom and Dad. To our siblings, for teaching the virtues of sharing and individuality as we separately shined. To our brothers and sisters, both older and younger, for leading the way or following closely behind. Thank you, Andrew and John. To our weekend friends, for our warm conversations and for clearing our minds of our stressful school days. Your useful advice, your comfort and guidance have helped us to grow in infinite ways. Thank you, Jana, AC, Kristen, Julie, and Peppermint. To our closest school buddies, senior memories linger on our last-minute projects, our own parking spaces, our oversized textbooks, our fourth block dismissals, and minor sightings in several places. But the inevitable time for change has arrived and is pulling us all in separate ways. It was through school we met, and for college we'll part. But our friendships will endure through all of our days. Thank you, Jen, Sam, and Nance. To our Kecoughtan staff, for your diligent works and your achievements often hidden behind the scene, for making our high school an unforgettable place with an atmosphere organized, safe, and clean. And now to our teachers, for fully understanding there's more to education than SOLs or APs. It is your passion for teaching that lets you to see beyond the prolonged hours and unjust salaries. Yes, the true benefits of teaching do not come from money, for education cannot be measured by a mere quarter or dime. Rather, you brilliantly know the real power in teaching is changing the world one student at a time. Now I will share a message with my fellow graduates. Good evening, Kecoughtan High School class of 2003. After 4 years of rigorous training, each of you has evolved into a valuable member of the Kecoughtan tribe. What exactly does it take to be a warrior? From birth, young Indians inherently possess a sense of honor and duty to uphold their family and tribal names. Similarly, upon first setting foot at Kecoughtan grounds on the 7th of September 1999, we each instinctively possessed a sense of dedication to endure 4 vigorous years at this school, and to proudly represent the green and white throughout our academic and athletic challenges. As we ventured through the hallways, we marveled at the walls decorated with the enduring legacies of outstanding Kecoughtan alumni and hoped our impacts would be equally exceptional. That first freshman year was a large step in our warrior transformations as we individually learned to maneuver our ways from class to class, and we bravely endured the ridicule of older tribe members chanting that we go back to Sims. With each progressive year, however, we faced increasingly difficult obstacles as we challenged ourselves to new levels, studying more intensely and training more diligently. Despite these strenuous times, it was through these years that we developed indestructible bonds, the unyielding brotherhood of fellow classmates, the wise guidance from experienced teachers, and the endless encouragement from our dearest families. The trail of our continuous dedication has rightfully led us here today. We are Kecoughtan warriors, crowned with feathered war bonnets, symbolizing our triumphant careers thus far and our determination to overcome future challenges. Wear them with pride.
At this time, Mrs. Penny Peterson, Director of Guidance, will recognize those students receiving scholarships and awards. Ms. Peterson.
Good evening. It is with great pleasure that we pause to celebrate the many accomplishments of the class of 2003. The Kecoughtan family would like to thank the many social, civic, community and public service organizations, businesses, churches, and others that make these scholarships available so that our graduates may continue with their valuable education. Each scholarship recipient is asked to stand as I call your name and remain standing until all names are called. I ask the audience to please hold your applause until all students have been recognized. Zach Alexander. The American Legion Phoebus Post number 48, Michael O'Keefe Memorial Scholarship. Indiana University Faculty Award, University Award, Indiana University, Bloomington. Laura Anderson. The Keelam, Weaver, Fagan, and Hasty Educational Trust Scholarship, St. Joseph Church Scholarship, 2 grants, James Madison University. Samantha Archie. Keelam, Weaver, Favor, and Hasty Educational Trust Scholarship, Spanish Club Scholarship, James Monroe College, the College of William and Mary. Derek Adkins. Commonwealth Award, Hampton Regional Scholarship, 2 grants, Old Dominion University. Alan Backus. Athletic Award, Football, Villanova University. Ryan Barber. First Presbyterian Church of Hampton Scholarship, Old Dominion University. Alana Barnes. Blacks in Government Department of Labor Chapter Scholarship, Sam Walton Community Scholarship, Queen Street Baptist Church Scholarship, Hampton University Alumni Nurses Association Scholarship, VGAP Award, Virginia Tech. David Barnett. Montgomery GI Bill, the United States Army. Stephanie Beecham. Hampton Elks Lodge, Most Valuable Student, James Madison University. Bo Bennett. Bridgewater College General Grant, Bridgewater College. Anita Berman. Lincoln Lane Foundation Award, the Joel B. Grimm Memorial Journalism Award, Oberlin College Grant, Oberlin College. Venecio Biala, Bridgewater College General Grant, Bridgewater College Ethnic Diversity Grant, CSAP Award, 2 grants, Bridgewater College. Thomas Blair, Montgomery GI Bill, United States Army. Jeffrey Bittner, the Northrop Grumman Newport News Design Co-op Program, Thomas Nelson Community College. Ashley Boone, Montgomery GI Bill, United States Air Force. Patrick Boston, Select Reserve GI Bill, Loan Repayment Program, United States Army Reserve, Old Dominion University. Rebecca Botel, Baldwin Scholar, Mary Baldwin College. Bristol Bowman, the Christopher David Tromley Memorial Soccer Scholarship, Randolph-Macon College Presidential Scholarship, Randolph-Macon College. Jessica Bradner, Baldwin Scholar, Mary Baldwin College. Megan Bradner, Peninsula Track Club Joe Moore Memorial Scholarship, Hampton Democratic Women's Club Ann Kilgore Memorial Scholarship, Virginia Tech Corps of Cadet Engineering Emerging Leader Scholarship, 3-year Army ROTC Scholarship, Virginia Tech. Adriana Bunn, Commonwealth Award, Grant, Christopher Newport University. Garen Burke Gibbs, Montgomery GI Bill, United States Marine Corps. Selena Cerrone, Callum Weaver Fagan and Hasty Educational Trust Scholarship, Langley Officers' Wives Club Academic Scholarship, Hampton Elks Lodge Most Valuable Student, Elks Nation Foundation Legacy Award, Virginia Elks Association Scholarship Award, Sam Walton Community Scholarship, Virginia PTA PTSA Scholarship, Delta Kappa Gamma Society Grant, Eastern Virginia Athletic Directors Association Scholarship, Peninsula Council of Teachers of Mathematics Scholarship, Spanish Club Scholarship, the College of William and Mary. Shadell Chaplin, Montgomery GI Bill, United States Marine Corps. Mandy Cobb, Academic Dean Scholarship, State Grant, Virginia Wesleyan College Residential Grant, Virginia Wesleyan College Grant, Virginia Wesleyan College. Justin Colton, VGAP Award, Radford University. Christian Congrove, the Governor's Technology Scholarship, Old Dominion University. Mujige Cooper, Presidential Scholarship, Hampton University. Ryan Coulter, Montgomery GI Bill, United States Marine Corps. Matthew Cross, Betsy Forrest Corral Booster Scholarship, Methodist College Merit Scholarship, Methodist College. Adam Curitan, VGAP Award, Old Dominion University. Cameron Dabney, First Baptist Church Hampton Scholarship, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Scholarship, Chums Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Scholarship, Hampton Newport News Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Robert Suber Memorial Scholarship, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Charles Young Scholarship, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity John Lewis Scholarship, Gert Shockley Foundation James Griffin Memorial Scholarship, Spelman College. Corey C. Davis, Athletic Award, Football, James Madison University. Corey D. Davis, Athletic Award, Football, Virginia State University. Paul Dearman, Presidential Governor's Technology Prime Scholarship, Old Dominion University. Amanda Denny, Keelam Weaver Fagan and Hasty Educational Trust Scholarship, Legg Mason Community Scholarship, Rogers Lamison Exchange Scholarship, Daughters of the American Revolution Matilda James Scholarship, Hampton PTSA C.W. Miller Scholarship, Deborah Mortimer Memorial Scholarship in Sciences, Hampton Democratic Women's Club Ann Kilgore Memorial Scholarship, James Madison University. Stephanie Derby, Montgomery GI Bill, United States Marine Corps. Casey Danena, Spare Times Bowling League Scholarship, Christopher Newport University. Chelsea Drake, New Horizons Foundation Scholarship, Oyster Point Rotary Scholarship, Roanoke College Supplemental Grant, Roanoke College Grant, Roanoke College Commonwealth Award, Roanoke College. Amanda Dryden, Presidential Scholarship, Norfolk State University. Tia Edlow, VGAP Award, Grant, Virginia Tech. Gina Ely, Northrop Grumman Newport News Design Co-op Program, Thomas Nelson Community College. Dean Epps, the Christopher David Tromley Memorial Soccer Scholarship, Indians of Person County Scholarship, McKinney ACE 20 Plus Scholar, Bridgewater College General Grant, Bridgewater College Ethnic Diversity Grant, Bridgewater College. Philip Farinolo, the Dante Alighieri Lodge Scholarship, Thomas Nelson Community College. Jason Finkel, Montgomery GI Bill, United States Army. Courtney Finney, Commonwealth Award, George Mason University. Lamar Gaines, Montgomery GI Bill, United States Air Force. Margaret Gilliam, Presidential Scholar, Administrative Dorm Scholarship, 2 grants, Campbell University. Jennifer Hansen, CHSE Freshman Scholarship, Pamplin Leader Award, Virginia Tech. Samantha Haraway, Commonwealth Award, Grant, Norfolk State University. Aquita Harris, Academic Scholarship, Virginia Union University. Amanda Hassel, Best Buy Scholarship, Longwood University. Lauren Hebert, Athletic Award, Field Hockey, Radford University. Kyla Hector, Spanish Club Scholarship, Scott Ellis Scholarship, Administrative Scholarship, Campbell University. Andrew Heil, appointment to the United States Coast Guard Academy. Emily Holt, VGAP Award, Christopher Newport University. Tiffany Hooker, Air Force Aid Society, General Henry H. Arnold Educational Grant. Tiffany Huggett, Harry Sager, Harry Davis Scholarship, Spare Times Bowling League Scholarship, Thomas Nelson Community College. Ruth Jackson Wallace, 6th Mount Zion Baptist Temple Scholarship. Susie Yang, VGAP Award, Grant, Virginia Tech. Christopher Jenrett, Presidential Scholarship, Zion Baptist Church Det Marshburn Scholarship, 200 Plus Scholars Award, Norfolk State University. Terry Johnson, Exchange Club of York ACE Program Scholarship, Thomas Nelson Community College. Nathan Jones, Exchange Club of York ACE Program Scholarship, Top Guard Scholarship, Thomas Nelson Community College. Charles Jordan, First Presbyterian Church of Hampton Scholarship, Virginia Tech. Jared Kirby, Montgomery GI Bill, United States Army. Jessica Limmert, VGAP Award, Longwood University. Robert Leslie, the Kecoughtan High School Dramatic Arts Scholarship, Longwood University. Rebecca Levine, Florida Medallion Scholars Award, Florida State University. John Lewis, First Baptist Church Hampton Scholarship, Virginia Union University. Ashley Little, Presidential Scholarship, Norfolk State University. Wesley Lockwood, Montgomery GI Bill, United States Army. William Lawnberger, Montgomery GI Bill, United States Air Force. Kelly Lyde, Commonwealth Award, Grant, Old Dominion University. Shamia Maker, Leaders of Tomorrow Scholarship Award, Gert Shockley Foundation James Griffin Memorial Scholarship, Spelman College. Justin Manweiler, Robert C. Byrd Honor Scholarship, James Monroe Scholar, the College of William and Mary. Erica McBride, Athletic Award, Track and Field, Commonwealth Award, University Grant, Virginia State University. Jennifer McCormick, 2 grants, Virginia Commonwealth University. Julius McCormick, Montgomery G.I. Bill, the United States Marine Corps. John McDonald, appointment to the United States Naval Academy Prep School. Shannon McFadden, the Blake and Amber Roughton Softball Award, James Madison University. Nikita McGee, Outstanding Chrome Member Award, Kecoughtan High School Business Department Scholarship, Norfolk State University. Erica McIntyre, Athletic Award, Track and Field, University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Kelly Messina, Hampton Elks Lodge Most Valuable Student, Presidential Scholarship, State Grant, Virginia Wesleyan College Residential Grant, Virginia Wesleyan College. Sarah Mitchell, American Legion Phoebus Post 48, Wendell Fuller Memorial Scholarship, Grant, Hampton University. Virginia Mitchell, American Legion Phoebus Post 48, Wendell Fuller Memorial Scholarship, Von Myers Memorial Scholarship, VGAP Award, 2 grants, Old Dominion University. Tamara Moffitt, 100 Black Men of America Scholarship, Virginia Peninsula Chapter, George Washington Carver Alumni Association, Marie Holland Scholarship, VGAPT Award, Old Dominion University. Amy Morris, Montgomery G.I. Bill, United States Marine Corps. Christina Myers, the Delta Mu Jesse Ratley Scholarship, Christopher Newport University. Devin Nelson, VGAPT Award, James Madison University. Stephanie Nelson, Leo Scholarship, Old Dominion University. Nancy Wynn, Provost Scholarship Award, Virginia Commonwealth University. Chidinma Onyedike, Jones Magnet Middle School Educational Foundation Scholarship, School of Business Scholarship, Norfolk State University. Tamara Perez, Grant, Virginia Commonwealth University. Joey Petway, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Scholarship, Madison Achievement Scholarship, James Madison University. Mickey Rock Phillips, Montgomery G.I. Bill, United States Air Force. Thomas Pingatory, Merit Award, University of Sciences in Philadelphia. Andrea Pippins, Elliott Scholar, Washington University in St. Louis. Shauna Pitzer, Academic Scholarship, Photography Scholar, Virginia Intermount College. Natasha Polivka, VGAP Award, 2 grants, Old Dominion University. Jennifer Purdy, Grant, University, Hampton University. Lauren Reed, the Betsy Forrest Corral Booster Scholarship, VGAP Award, Longwood University. Alan Rogers, Academic Honor Scholarship, Old Dominion University. Hunter Roughton, Academic Common Market Award, the University of Tennessee College of Engineering Herbert and Lillian Dugan Scholarship, the University of Tennessee Alumni Association Achievement Scholarship, the University of Tennessee. Kalina Rozier, First Baptist Church Hampton Scholarship, Target All-Around Scholarship, American Baptist Church's Oratorical Contest, Jones Magnet Middle School Educational Foundation Scholarship, VGAPT Award, Old Dominion University. David Russell, Queen Street Baptist Church Scholarship, Hampton University Alumni Nurses Association Scholarship, North Carolina A&T University. Amber Saloka, Hampton Elks Lodge Most Valuable Student, Christopher Newport University. Leanne Schreier, Presidential Scholarship, Long Island University. Michael Schifferly, Presidential Academic Scholarship, Marriott Scholarship, Johnson & Wales Recipe Contest, Johnson & Wales University. Chet Schofield, Montgomery GI Bill, United States Navy. Joel Scott, Lincoln Lane Foundation Award, James Madison University. Max Seitz, appointment to the United States Military Academy at West Point. Caroline Snyder, VGAPT Award, Radford University. Colette Southern, Robert C. Byrd Honors Scholarship, Hampton Roads Exchange Club Youth of the Year, the College of William and Mary. Linda Tichy, VGAPT Award, Old Dominion University. Gary Townsend, Montgomery GI Bill, United States Navy. Zacharias Urabis, Montgomery GI Bill, United States Marine Corps. Elizabeth Van Buskirk, Target All-Around Scholarship, Presidential Merit Scholarship, Roanoke Bible College Grant, College Preview Scholarship, Roanoke Bible College. Kimberly Ward, the Joel B. Graham Memorial Journalism Award, James Madison University. Sierra West, Athletic Award, Track and Field, Virginia State University. Stanley Wheeler, Montgomery GI Bill, United States Navy. Sean Wilkinson, Kecoughtan High School Dramatic Arts Scholarship, Presidential Scholarship, Marymount Manhattan College. Ryan Wilson, Hampton Lions Club, Alton Lindsley Memorial Scholarship, Pamplin College of Business Merit Scholarship, Virginia Tech. Marcus Woods, Zion Baptist Church Det Marshman Scholarship. James Wright, VGAPT Award, Christopher Newport University. Hannah Yarrington, Imagine America Scholarship, Medical Careers Institute. I would like to ask the families of these students to please stand.
Stork on 3.
All over America, people are taking the National Radon Test. Have you? Answer true or false. Radon is a radioactive gas.
False.
True.
It's true?
It's a natural gas?
The Office of the Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested for radon.
False.
False.
True. Radon is the second leading cause of lung cancer.
False.
It's true.
Oh.
Yeah, totally surprised. I never would have thought that.
I'm definitely going to call. I mean, how can you not call?
If I don't take care of it, nobody else will.
You're looking at one of the sneaky ways radon gets into your lungs. Radon attaches itself to these common dust particles that your family breathes in by the millions. Once inside you, radon can embed itself into your lungs, starting the process of lung cancer. Radon is the #2 cause of lung cancer in this country. Protect your family. Find out how to get your home tested and made safer. Call 1-800-SOS-RADON.
Sweetheart, smoke outside now. You promised.
Okay, hon.
Sweetheart, smoke outside now.
What kind of man are you?
I'm a father. My father was a father, and he smoked his brains out in the house.
Nothing's gonna happen to your kids.
I swear to you.
Don't swear when you're lying. You know thousands of kids can get sick from their parents' cigarette smoke. And didn't you promise your little angels you'd smoke outside?
Those little devils are just so sweet.
Until you can stop, go out for your kids.
Call 1-800-513-1157.
That's a great lag putt by Jennifer. Raymond really got a hold of that one. Looks like a lot of hard work is starting to pay off for Gene.
With involvement in programs like Special Loves Camp Fantastic, the Middle Atlantic PGA is growing the game and making a difference in the lives of children with cancer.
Words can't describe the feeling of winning your first tournament.
Pride. It is with great pride to announce the total value of scholarships, grants, and military educational funding for the class of 2003 is $4,325,000. We would like to communicate these students and their families for their outstanding success. You may be seated. We would also like to recognize the following student leaders for their service to Kecoughtan High School. Please stand as I call your name and remain standing as your peers are announced. Our SCA President, Lauren Hebert. SCA Vice President, Amy Van Shagen. SCA Committee Chairman, Max Seitz. The Senior Class President, Kathleen Leary. Senior Class Vice President, Lakeisha Boyd. Senior Class Secretary, Kyla Hector. Senior Class Treasurer, Hunter Roughton. Senior Class Historian, Stephanie Beecham. Senior Class Chaplain, Aaron Burton. Let's give a round of applause to these students for their untiring dedication. Thank you. As Stephanie alluded to earlier, these students exemplify our credo at Kecoughtan. Honorable braves make excellent warriors. Thank you.
Again, congratulations. At this time, we will have remarks from our superintendent, Dr. Alan Davis. Dr. Davis.
Congratulations, Kecoughtan High School class of 2003. This is a wonderful and exciting experience. The administrators, school board members, your parents, and your teachers are very proud of your accomplishments. However, it is because of your hard work and determination which you have put forth that has brought you to this day. In the words of a very famous writer, parents can only give good advice and put students on the right path, but the final forming of the person character lies within their own hands. While it takes the involvement of a lot of people to get to this point in time, it is ultimately your responsibility to choose the correct path. You have reached a milestone. Many of you have decided already which path you will follow, while some of you are still undecided. The important thing is that Kecoughtan, these people, have given you a good education and foundation to make your important decisions. As Kathleen noted in her earlier speech, this class has given back a lot to its community. The Chris Tomlin Scholarship, the Angel Tree Project, the Blood Drive, the outstanding work you've done with Operation Smile, and let's not forget those extracurricular activities that resulted in district titles in field hockey, girls soccer, girls tennis, and also the cheerleaders advanced to the regional and state competition, and the Warrior football team advanced to the regional playoffs for the first time in 5 years. If I could diverse for a minute here, I'd like to say that I had the opportunity to watch last year's state championship games in Richmond and an opportunity this year to watch both games in Richmond. And if there were not two teams in Hampton that had to play each other, there would be two state champion football teams from this area. I know for every one of you, those activities I've named, there are hundreds more that you have accomplished. It is important that you continue to include such activities in your everyday life to make your journey fulfilling and successful. Your own valedictorian, Stephanie Lorenzo, spoke at the Hampton City Schools Citizen of the Month luncheon. She talked about freedom and continued good citizenship. There are many, many people who, in other parts of the world who would love to have such freedom. So remember, in your journey down your path, appreciate and respect what you have earned and what you are to earn. And make sure you make successful decisions. Congratulations, class of 2003. I know you'll go far.
Thank you, Dr. Davis. I once again would like to remind the audience each student has worked very hard to reach this pinnacle of his or her life. It is very important that each graduate and their family have the opportunity to hear their child's name called. Please, for this reason, I'll ask the audience to hold their applause until all graduates have received their diplomas. By the authority invested in me by the school board of the City of Hampton and the State of Virginia, I hereby award the following diplomas.
The following students are graduating with highest honors. Laura Kathleen Anderson, Samantha May Archie, Alana Marie Barnes, Stephanie Marie Beecham, Anita Celine O'Brien Berman, Bristol Lynn Bowman, Lakeisha Mercedes Boyd, Jessica Lynn Bradner, Megan Elizabeth Bradner, Casey Louise Bretz. Andrea Lauren Broski. Miranda Lynn Brown. Angela Joy Bueno. Zachary Philip Alexander. Alan Daniel Backus. Carl Barton Berger. Patrick Douglas Boston. William Andrew Carroll. Selena Marie Cerrone. Shidell Dorleen Chaplin. Mojagia Cooper. Lindsay Dawn Crabtree. Amanda Marie Denny. Danielle Kristen Eckel. Gina Janice Ely. Anne Marie English. Courtney Elnora Finney. Agatha Celine Fulton. Jennifer Lee Gay. Margaret Mary Gilliam. Jennifer Reed Hanson. David Lowry Carwell. Christian Joel Congrove. Juan Jose Cruz Jr. Corey Carlton Davis. Paul Jason Dearman. Amanda K. Hassel. Lauren Ann Hebert. Lauren's diploma will be presented by her father, Coach Hebert, health and PE teacher at Kecoughtan. Melanie Jean Holt. Kyla Shanae Hector. Melanie, already go. Mooning Hu. Ashley Marie Jameson. Susie Jang. Bridget Robin Jernigan. Christy Nicole Lee. Jessica Renee Limmer. Rebecca Mirafay Levin. Ashley Marcella Little. Kelly Allison Lyde. Dean Dare Epps. Andrew Stephen Heil. Christopher Dale Johnson. Charles Ralph Jordan III. Andreas Ramon Metancisador. John Robert McDonald II. John's diploma will be presented by Mr. Godfrey, Vice Chairman of our school board. Shamia Nicole Maker. Shannon Michelle McFadden. Kelly Janine Messina. Tamara Michelle Moffitt. Christina Laura Myers. Stephanie Marie Nelson. Nancy Ang Wynn. Twimo T. Wynn. Shadima Ibella Onadike. Kimmy Ann Parrish. Tamara Perez. Joy Camille Petway. Andrea Nicole Matthews Pippins. Andrea's diploma will be presented by Mr. Godfrey, Vice Chairman of our Hampton School Board. Devin Kendrick Nelson. Stephen Charles Pace. Thomas Lawrence Pingator. Zachary Ryan Reynolds. Hunter Wesley Roughton. Hunter's diploma will be presented by his father, Mr. Lenny Roughton, Chairman of the Hampton School Board. Michael Edward Schifferly. Shauna Elaine Pitzer. Jennifer Marie Purdy. Jennifer Ann Richardson. Emily Denise Rose. Amber K. Saloka. Leanne Nicole Shearer. Chelsea Maya Secord. Marie Romeo Seymour, Teresa Renee Shaw, Colette Marie Southern, Elizabeth Ann Van Buskirk, Amy Alisa Van Shagen, Kimberly Ann Ward, Joel Roderick Scott, Charles Maxwell Seitz, Ryan Paul Visick, Stanley Vernon Wheeler III, Sean Mike Earl Wilkinson, Ryan Wayne Wilson, Susan Gwen Washburn, Melinda Renee Young,
graduating with honors, Heather Renee Allen, Ashley Christine Asby, Carrie Leanne Barroso. Carrie's diploma will be presented by her father, Assistant Principal Mike Barroso of Kecoughtan. Constance Joy Brooker, Rebecca Lynn Botel, Adriana Marie Bunn, Tara Marie Berquist, Jessica Danielle Carter, Allison Renee Cade, Mandy Danielle Cobb, Sarah Lewis Karen, Stephen Daniel Allen, Daniel Thomas Arsenault, Derek Windsor Atkins, Ryan Allen Barber, Kevin Lamont Bass, Renacio de Resurreccio Biella Jr., Jeffrey Keith Bittner, Matthew Wayne Booth, Stuart Mitchell Brower, Stephanie Lee Derby, Chelsea Lorraine Drake, Amanda Nicole Dryden, Martia LaShawn Edlow, Mary Beth Fitzsimmons, Khadijah Miosha Gary, Kimberly Ann Gaskins, Kayla Nicole Goodman, Stephanie Lynn Greer, Jennifer Diane Gunter, Aquita Marie Harris, Amber Lee Hasselbach, Matthew Robert Casparello, Stephen Michael Chambers, Justin Paul Colton, Matthew Stephen Cross, Adam Ross Curitan, Brian Christopher Wolfgang Curtis, Ryan Patrick Curtis, Cameron Steele Dabney, Philip Michael Ferranolo, Emily Morgan Holt, Tiffany Gail Huggett, Stephanie Lorraine Hurley, Kristen Bridgette Huxford, Ashley Michelle Jenkins, Christina Sue Johnson, Erica Chanel McBride, Crystal Lee Mitchell, Sarah Ann Mitchell. Virginia Pearl Mitchell. Nicole Elaine Morgan. Inken Marie Myers. Kimberly Lynn Onks. Daniel Kenneth Gaddis. David Allen Galiski II. Donald Winfield Heath Jr. Dustin Edward Howard. Christopher Michael Jenrette. Nathan Allen Jones. Kyle Dylan Lacrone. Robert Floyd Leslie. Preston Meriwether Lewis Jr. Justin Mark Link. Jennifer Rose Ord. Shauna Lee Pingator. Natasha Ruth Kristen Polifka. Elizabeth Randolph Powers. Caroline Ann Quinn. Lauren Mackenzie Reed. Ashley Michelle Rodriguez. Kalina Yvonne Rozier. Ashley Renee Shoemaker. Caitlin Elise Sasitka. Shavonda Kishara Smith. Caroline Kristen Snyder. Mindy Annette Southall. Jonathan Ryan Price. Scott Anderson Riggs. Alan Jeffrey Rogers. Zachary Allen Rouchin. Brian Joshua Scroggins. James Nicholas Sterling. Charles O'Brien Thomas. Cecilionetti Michael Torres. Daniel Ryan Woff. Edwin Andre Walker Jr. James Allen Wright. Brian James Yon. Lindsay Austin Tichy. Monyeka Angelina Tobis. Christy Lane Valencia. Shauna Danielle Carson Williams. Indy Nadine Wilson. Hannah Ozella Yarrington. Veronica Patrice Young.
Courtney Amanda Adams. Teresa Lynn Ambrose. Tiffany Charmaine Ayers. Samantha Corrine Becker. Brittany Nicole Belches. Erica Marche Bizzle. Michael Ryan Adkins. Billy James Alvis. Stevie Arrington Jr. Brian Edward Don Hyatt. Clarence Tyrone Bagley Jr. Wilson Samuel Banks. Jeffrey Brandon Barnes. David Wayne Barnett Jr. Justice Laquan Bates. Bo Dylan Bennett. Leon Lynn Bennett. Suzanne Marie Boardwine. Ashley Megan Boone. Natasha Concepcion Boyd. Grace Marie Booker. Vanya Reby Brown. Cindy Nashawn Bryant. Erin Courtney Burton. Aura Nicole Bird. Jessica Melissa Ann Carrier. Letitia Dominique Carter. Lashika Monet Cheney. Dorial Shakira Copeland. Thomas James Blair III. Michael Andrew Boyd. Jamar Dante Bridget. Mark Robert Brown. James E. Buckley. Jaron Jamal Burke Gibbs. Jesse Lee Byrne. Ryan Wayne Campbell. Jason Allen Clark. Brandon Daniel Coburn. Gerald Wayne Cole. Kristen Ashley Damron. Kia Roche Deans. Carrie Lee Dixon. Amberly Denise Duhan. Mary Dorothy Erickson. Amanda S. Feather. Courtney Maria Fitzgerald. Darielle Cherie Lehua Futrell. Christina Marie Goodnight. Frances Marie Grabinski. Megan B. Hancock. Charles D. Corey III. Ryan Patrick Poulter. Corey Danielle Davis. Justin Ryan DeBusk. Jonathan Michael Deal. Casey Patrick Denena. Corey Marshall Duncan. Dante Osiris Edwards. Daniel Jason Elledge. Craig Andrew Usner. Michael Paul Farlow. Amy Renee Hankla. Samantha Lee Haraway. Ashley Suzanne Harbison. Siobhan Lee Harris. Shaudette Constance Haliger. Christy Gale Hill. Whitney Sherelle Hodge. Kristen K. Holsey. Tiffany Amber Hooker. Sherelle Monica Jackson. Siobhan Monique Jackson. Ruth Elizabeth Jackson Wallace. Demetrius Ramon Farr. Lamont Seneca Farrakhan. Jason Scott Finkel. Lamar Lorenzo Gaines. Kenneth Ray Grider Jr. Roy Gamboa Guajardo. David Kyle Gupton. Shari Gergen. Ahmad Rashad Harmon. Darnell Antonio Harrison. Jordan Solomon Haysbert. Dominique Lenaye Jarrett. Carolyn Nicole Jarvis. Candice Marie Jesus. Kier Shantae Johnson. Shavonda Latasha Jones. Rachel Elizabeth Kennedy. Stephanie Marie Kaiser. Sarah Ann Crokin. Beth Ann Lampinski. Erin Melissa Lovejoy. Christine May Lunsford. Tara Denise Mason. Jennifer Marie McCormick. John Cord Heitman. Antoine Lamar Hester. Charles William Hicks. Anthony Lee Hitchcock. Andrew Taylor Hobgood. Brandon Allen Hugh. David Wayne Jenkins Jr. Casey Andrew Johnson. Jerome Johnson. Kevin Andrew Johnson. Terry Lamar Johnson. Dwayne Kelly. Marcus Kennedy. LaDonna Lee McDaniel. Nikita Ann McGee. Erica Monique McIntyre. Tiffany Suzette Miniweather. Trisan Marie Evelyn Mincer. Jennifer Lynn Minter. Stephanie Lynn Mishu. Amy Renee Morris. Shamika Danelle Myers. Anne Marie Nettles. Tavana Tamira Owens. Tiffany Michelle Owens. Jean Perry Cutt. Jared Kirby. Brandon Eugene Klein. Keith LaFrance Jr. Rashad Jonathan Lee. John Eric Lewis Jr. Mac Harold Lewis. Matthew Claiborne Lingo. Wesley James Lockwood. Tony Lee Logan. William Andrew Longberger. Nicholas Major. James Allen Monso III. Lauren Johan Perry. Casey Lauren Pettit. Chantel Regina Robertson. Mahalia Renee Robinson. Sandra Marie Rutkowski. Tanisha Nicole Ryan. Jamaica Latoya Scott. Patricia Lee Spencer. Heather Lee Stollard. Taylor Michelle Sullivan. Sean Richard Marks. Evan Edmund Marsteller. Nicholas Preston Mayfield. Julius Dane McCormick. Ryan D. Miller. Donovan Giroux Moody. Richard Aaron Morrison. Christopher Cody Osborne. Joseph Osborne. Nicholas Adam Ott. Shane Alexander Pacheco. Danielle Nicole Tatum. Stephanie Nicole Thornton. Rachel Carolyn Tiller. Colleen Teresa Traub. Patricia Joan Waclowski. Sierra Nicole West. Kimberly Brooke Weston. Shatasha Kiosha Whitaker. Shatasha's diploma will be presented by Miss Lynette Jennings, her guardian and a physical education teacher at Kecoughtan. Candace Nicole Williams. Denise Michelle Williams. Amy Michelle Wood. Shakita Lynette Wood. Brandon Michael Patterson. Mickey Rock Phillips. Anthony Paul Pickering. Preston W. Porter. Bernard Damian Red Cross Jr. Jeremy Edward Reese. Aaron Michael Rodriguez. Edward Osceola Ross Jr. Leon Rothwell Jr. David Edward Russell. Daniel Ray Ryan. David Emmanuel Sawyer. Joshua Sherwood Sawyer. April Ashley Wyatt. Renee Lynn Yorkovich. Chet Wilhelm Schofield. Reuben Cleverd Shears. Andre Dante Smallwood. Matthew Lynn Snelling. Keith Joseph Stout. Gary Dwayne Strickland Jr. Tyson Nathaniel Taylor. Stevie Thompson. Jeremy Andrew Tillum. Donald Jace Tomaszewski. Gary Michael Townsend. Zacharias Uribus II. Matthew Carter Wallace. Benjamin Allen Weaver. Daryl Sterling Willett. Charles Williams. Robert Daniel Williams. Ricky Lamont Wilson. John Henry Wooden. Marcus Braden Woods. And now, it gives me great pleasure to announce the final 3 graduates who are recognized with true distinction. Senior Class President, Kathleen Bloyer Leary. Salutatorian of the Class of 2003, Justin Gregory Manweiler. Valedictorian of the Class of 2003, Stephanie Mirafe Lorenzo. Congratulations, Class of 2003.
Please join me in giving all these graduates a round of applause. They'd earned it.
Will the Class of 2003 please stand? Now, to show that we have graduated, join me in turning our tassels to the left. Come on, class.
Don't you lose those caps. To the Class of 2003, congratulations, and always remember, make it a great day or not, yes. Now, will the audience please join me in standing as the Kecoughtan High School Band plays our alma mater. Please remain standing after the alma mater for the recessional.